What's going on, guys? Happy Thanksgiving! Oh man, my belly's so full. But it was good. It was worth it. Hope everyone had a good holiday, got to enjoy yourselves, had a good meal. You sat down with some friends or family, got to reflect on the year, got to appreciate some of the things that we have. And, you know, depending on, it really doesn't matter where you are in life. Your heart's still beating, you're still taking a breath, take some appreciation. Now, last time we were streaming yesterday, we started Construct 3, day 1, trying to develop a little game here, and I'll show you where we left off. I did work a little bit, like half hour afterwards, just messing around. Sometimes it's easier, kind of just clicking around on the keyboard quietly when it's getting super late and I've got no one to talk to. Because truthfully, if I got someone coming in, I will chat back as much as I can while I'm working. But, you know, if no one's watching, I'm talking to myself. I kind of start forgetting I need to say something. All right, let me show you what we got. I've got my hero, player. We've got enemy. Right, that's the name there. Sprite. Okay, we're gonna name Sprite enemy. Okay. So we have player, we have enemy. And then up here is my bullet. We're gonna name that laser. Okay. So, those are my 3 sprites as of right now. And let's just do a little preview. Right now, if you take a look, the enemy is on a sign, triangular model here. That's what the behaviors are. So it's going back and forth in a set motion, fixed time. Now, my character will follow the mouse and face the mouse, I should say. So face will always go where I'm pointing. I have my face at the enemy, and I got WSDA, so as I move, my face just stays on the mouse. I can keep my mouse on the enemy, and my character keep face. All right, and I can kind of spin myself and. All right, we don't have like a jump yet or nothing. I'm just kind of scrolling over the map. If I want to go diagonal, I'm just hitting 2 buttons at the same time. All right. Now, we also included 2 animations. If I am to collide with the enemy, I flash. So boom, I got hit. Oh, he hit me. I've been touched. Flash, taking damage. That's the next thing we just learned. And then I now have an attack. My first attack was the bullet animation. It's going to, or behavior, whatever you want to call it. This is what we call the laser. This is the green sprite that was off frame. Now it's off frame. It can't be in the frame because you don't want the bullet just floating in space, right? So it's off of the frame, and when we enter the right key, it will be summoned. Boom, there's your laser. Bop, bop. Now right now, the laser just goes right over the enemy. It's not really doing anything. But whenever I hit the key, it shoots a laser. So it's kind of cool. It's unlimited laser. I can move my mouse. I can hold it down. Kind of makes like a pissing kind of stream, you know. I can make a video game of a hero just pissing all over his enemies, but we're not gonna do that. That's weird. But that is what we've got so far. Let's see what we can do. Next thing, Okay. Let's go to the event sheet. Okay, so the mouse. Every time the mouse gets hit, laser. Enemy. Okay. Let's see if we can add another one here. Group. Oh, let's not do that event. Okay, we're gonna do the keyboard here. And let's do the space button, right? So on key code press, on key press, right here. Space. Okay. Done. Keyboard. Left button's down. This is space. Let me just. I might want to check that really quick. Let's press. Yeah, it might work. Let's try it. Okay, it's gonna be with the player. Hold on. Let's go back to the player. I think we need to add a behavior. Let's go to see, we have the direction here, we have the flash here. If you look at my mouse, we had the sprite that would appear. Is it another sprite that I need? I think I know. Okay, let's try that. We're gonna go here to sprite. Alright, now the sprite is gonna be yellow, this one. Gonna be like a blade, I think. So I've never done this before, and we're gonna watch a tutorial, but right now I just want to see how this works. So we have that. Okay. Okay, there's my blade. Blade. That's what we're naming it. Now let's give it a behavior. Add behavior. Jump through. Not bullet. R, custom, move, rotate, physics. Custom. I have no idea. I mean, I'm gonna have to Google it. Hold on here. Construct free how to. Okay. A swing and a reset frame. Let's do this. Instead of a behavior, we're gonna do the blade. We got a couple messages here. Oh, excuse me. All right, what's going on? Oh, is that Chasten Dorfin? Chasten Abortion? I don't know what that is. I would love many viewers. Come and hang out, man. We're gonna try and make a video game here. All right, let's take a look here. just Christmas ideas coming at me. That's all. You know, we gotta get ready for the holiday. Rotate clockwise. Why don't we do a swing? So swing. No. Hold on.
Understanding. It's what we're all
Let's
after.
see what we can find.
And we want to choose our player.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look and see what this guy
And then
does.
we'll hit play. Set position.
Set position to another object. Let's see what this guy does. Alright. I would bring that down so you can watch with me.
We've looked at our bullets. About if we didn't want a bullet. About if we wanted a sword or another sort of combat-based weapon where the player needs to be close to an enemy or a certain object to destroy it instead. So we're going to look at adding a sword to our player instead of bullets. So what we've got here is we've got
There's
my
a sword.
This is just the sprite I've created. And if I click edit, you'll see that I've added a very simple animation of striking up, across, and down.
Okay, he's got an animation.
So what do we do with this in terms of our player? So we want to go to our event sheet, making sure we've got our keyboard added. So if you haven't added a keyboard, just make sure you go down to input and change keyboard on there.
Okay.
And then we're going to check the keyboard input. So we want to check on key pressed. I'm going to use spacebar, but you can use whichever key you want.
He's
to use.
thinking just like me.
What do we want to do? So we want to take the player
Okay.
and we want to spawn an object on the player. So we go down to spawn another object and we want to spawn the sword.
Okay.
And then we press done. So before we do anything, let's test this.
Wait.
Issues that come
Wait.
with this.
Yes. Let's, before he gets way ahead of me, cancel. Layout. The sword needs to be up here. Because the sword is going to spawn, just like the bullet. That makes sense. Okay, I don't know why it's so big. Maybe I can fix that. That's 8. Let's do... Well, that's not good. Okay, I just want to crop that box. Forget it. Okay. So I have this here. We're going to give it an animation. Animation frame here. Animation 1. Okay. Duplicate. Animation 2. Where is animation 2? Oh. Alright, hold on. We're spitballing here, so let's put some music on. Okay. We need to rotate it just gently. Oh, let's crop. Okay. Same thing, crop. Alright. I don't want to draw anymore. Edit image points. Collision. Alright. Okay, that works. Edit the point of origin. Okay. Eyedropper filler. Clips. Cut. I don't want to rotate it. Okay. Copy. Paste. There. Can I like rotate it? Flip. I gotta do something here. Let me think. Eraser. What is this? Eyedropper. Come on. Toggle grid, preview. Just trying to figure out some stuff here, so I'm learning. Export image. No, none of that. Not the pencil. Add a point. No, none of that. Can't just grab this sucker, huh? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. Can I preview that? What is this? Okay, what is this one? Okay, and then there's this one. Alright, I think that's the one. Okay. So I have an animation. Alright, now we have an animation. We figured that out. I'm gonna go to here. Keyboard. When press, the player will spawn another object. Choose that object. It will be the blade. Okay. Done. Okay. Let's preview that. All right. Hey, there's the blade. Okay. The blade needs some things here. Position. Nope. Behavior. Jump through, solid, flash. Destroy outside layout. Anchor. Rotate. I don't think it's that. Okay, let's just watch.
So first of all, you can see that I've got more than one sword, so I can keep spamming space and the sword keeps coming out. But secondly, the sword appears on top of our character. So let's start by fixing the sword on top of our character. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit our character, and we're going to set up a new origin point. So origin point is a way that we can pick where objects spawn.
Okay.
So add a new image point 1, and we're going to move this image point to be in front of the player. About there works. Right click on this origin point and apply to the whole animation if you've got one animation like I have, or apply to all animations if this is going to be across multiple animations. So I'm going to apply it to all animations. I'm going to test it again.
Oh, look at him do the wave.
And we need to
Little
remember
worm.
to also change our image point to 1. So it's spawning on our image point. So let's test this now we've done that. And our sword's in front. Now you can see that mine needs to go slightly more in front, but on the whole, that's not too bad. You can also see my sword's not being destroyed. And again, I can spawn multiple swords. So that's our next problem to fix.
Next
so we're going to add a new action. System. And we're going to scroll down to wait. And we're going to wait a whole second. And then we're going to destroy our sword. So it no longer exists.
Okay. Got it.
So
I got it. Alright. So we're going to go here. And then we're going to go... System. Time scale. Wait for previous. I think it was wait for time scale. Change the rate. Wait. One second. And then destroy itself. Let's try it. The one thing is it's waiting too long. Okay. So I wonder if we can fix that. Wait 1 second. Yes, we can fix that. We could do, I don't know, 0.3. Let's do that. I think 3 is a magic number. And then the next thing is go to the layout, go here. Alright. What does that look like? Okay. We're gonna do point of origin. It's gonna go right over there. Maybe not that far, like that. Yeah! Very cool. Aya! Aya! Okay, cool. And then I got this too. Boom, 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 boom. Aya! Okay. I have a blade. Make it a little bigger. How's that look? Yeah, that's cool. I think now that that's like that, what was he? What did he do? Got a 1 to that. Duration. No. I don't know how he added a 1. Align. Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do here? Align. No. No, that's not what's. Hell, I don't know what he did. Set visible?
I need to go slightly more in front, but on the whole, that's not too bad. You can also see my sword.
That was just what we were talking about.
And our swords in front. But to also change our image point to 1. So it's spawning.
Oh, I see. So that's here in the event sheet. In the spawn. As an image point. And we're going to change that to 1. There. Got it. I got it. Yeah. Okay. I like it.
On our image point.
Cool.
So let's test this now we've done that. And our swords in front. Now you can see that mine needs to go slightly more in front, but on the whole, that's not too bad. You can also see my sword's not being destroyed, and again I can spawn multiple swords. So that's our next problem to fix. So we're going to add a new action, system, and we're going to scroll down to wait.
Wait.
And we're going to wait a whole second, and then we're going to destroy our sword. So it no longer exists. So this solves one problem. Our sword now destroys, but we can still spam our sword. So let's fix that problem next. So this way it gets a little bit more complex, but what we need to do is click on our character.
Okay.
We need to add something called an instance variable. So the variable that we want to add is something called a boolean. Now boolean just means on or off. So we want to have a new variable, we'll call it attacking. And by default, it's going to be set to false. So we're not going to tick this because the player is not currently attacking. So we go to our event sheet and we're going to add another condition. So we're going to check if the player is not currently attacking. So the only way they're allowed to attack is if they're not currently attacking. So is Boolean instance variable set attacking? So is player attacking? I'm just going to right click on this one and just invert that. So now is player not attacking? So just the invert.
Okay, stop right there. Let's get right back to this. I think we're about to cook. All right, so we're gonna add another variable. It'll be system, and it's going to go to what was the system? It's player is attacking.
Currently attacking. So is Boolean instance
Boolean.
attacking? Is not currently attacking. The only
Yeah.
So go to our event sheet and we're going to add another condition. We're
Player.
gonna check if the player is not currently attacking. The only way they're allowed to attack
Okay.
is if they're
Okay. Cancel. Edit. We want to add another condition, and it'll be the player, and it'll be a Boolean. Yes. Yeah, a variable.
not currently attacking. So is Boolean instance set attacking? So is player attacking? I'm gonna right click on this one. Just invert
Okay, so
that.
we need to make a attacking. Okay. Hold on. I've totally missed it. Let's rewatch this. Okay, so this is the variable.
The variable that we want to add is something called a Boolean. A Boolean just means on or off. So we want to have a
Oh,
variable, we'll call it attacking, which means
add the variable where?
character. We need to add something called an instance variable.
To the
So,
character.
so this way it gets a little bit more complex.
Oh, gotcha. That's the spot I missed. Okay. Instance variable. Blade attack. Okay. Boolean. Done. Oops. Variable one. Okay. Blade attack. Boolean. There. Now we go here. Okay. Add condition with the player. This blade attack. Okay, now I have that. Nope, wrong one. Sorry.
Now let's make use of our
He won't stop talking. Okay.
What we need to do is click on our character. We need to add something called an instance variable. So the variable that we want to add is something called a boolean. Now boolean just means on or off. So we want to have a new variable. We'll call it attacking. And by default, it's going to be set to false. So we're not going to tick this because the player is not currently attacking.
Okay.
So we go to our event sheet and we're going to add another condition.
Add the condition
So
to
we're
the
going to
player.
check if the player is not currently attacking. So the only way they're allowed to attack is if they're not currently attacking. So is boolean instance variable set attacking? So is player attacking? I'm just going to right click on this one and just invert
it.
So now is player not attacking? So just the invert option there.
Okay.
So if the player is not attacking, they're allowed to attack. Now we need to make sure that they can't spam the attack. So we're going to go back to our player. We're going to scroll down. And now we're going to set a boolean value. I'm going to set attacking to true. And then we're also going to copy and paste this. And we're going to change it to false.
Whoa. Okay. Player. We're going to set something to true. Player is attacking. Set visible.
And now we're going to set a boolean value. I'm going to set attacking to true.
Okay. Set boolean value. Right here. Attacking to true. And then he does attacking to false.
Also going to copy and paste this. And we're going to change it to false. So at the start of the attack, we want to change this to true. And at the end, we want to change this to false.
Interesting. Okay. So we're going to copy. We're going to paste. Copy. Copy. There's no paste. Insert below. What? How did he copy and paste? I want to know. Copy. Paste. There's no like duplicate. We do player. What was it? Set Boolean. Yep, and it'd be false. Done. Then we want true to be at the top.
You're thinking, why are we not applying this to the sword? Well, the sword gets destroyed, so the variable's lost when it gets destroyed. So this can cause us some issues, why the player's staying around for the whole level, and if the player gets destroyed, then we're destroying the sword anyway. So if we test this once more, now you can hear me spamming the spacebar, but we're only getting one attack happening at one time.
Okay.
The thing we need.
Did I do it? Did I manage to make that work? That's the thing. I don't think I'm spamming though. Just one at a time. This is kind of lagging, but, or not lagging, but it's not spamming. Okay. what I need to do is here. Nope. Right here. Let's try that really fast. It doesn't even have time to even move. So let's do it. That. I think it was a beat too long. Okay.
To do is just make it so we destroy anything we touch. So I'm just going to add on my sword and check if it's overlapping another object. And we're going to take our red moving box that we've been using before and add action. So what we want to do is we then want to destroy our box. So let's test this. We come across and you notice that nothing's happening to our box. Actually, we've got no collision on it whatsoever. But as soon as we pull our sword out, we then get that issue. One issue we've still got is our sword does not follow our player. So that's link out so that we can look at fixing. So to fix our last sword problem, what we're going to do is just make sure we delete our sword at the top here. We don't need that anymore. So we can get rid of that. And then we're going to go to our event sheet. So we're going to add a brand new event onto our system and scroll down. And not that one, slightly higher up, sorry. We want this to be every tick. So what a tick is, it's a game tick. So most games run about 60 frames a second. So this is checking something 60 times a second, 30 times a second, depending on what ticks construct runs. This will be happening very, very quickly.
Okay.
So every tick, what we want to do is we want to get our sword. And we want to set its location to the same of our players. So set position to another object. And we want to choose our player. And it's going to ask us which image point. And we set up one already for our sword, so image point 1. So we'll press done, and then we'll hit play. So you'll see nothing's really different until we get our sword out.
Nice. Nice. Okay. All right, so what did we do? We did this. Add behavior. No, cancel that. Hold on, what? A little further back. You want a system?
What we want to do is we want to get our sword.
Where did he do that?
So every tick, what we want to do is construct runs in something 60 times a second.
Okay, so
game tick. So most games.
Where is he starting though?
Onto our system and scroll down so we can get rid of that. And then we're going to go to our event sheet. So we're going to
add an event
onto our system and scroll down. And not that one, slightly higher up, sorry. We want
every tick. Okay, so he's adding a whole new thing. Every tick. Okay.
Every tick. So what a tick is, it's a game tick. So most games run about 60 frames a second. So this is checking something 60 times a second, 30 times a second, depending on what ticks construct runs. This will be happening very, very quickly. So every tick, what we want to do is we want to get our sword. And we want to set its location to the same of our players. So
Okay.
set position to another object, and we want to choose our player, and it's going to ask us which image point.
Okay, we're gonna check our blade, and it's going to set to another object. Then go to the player. Done. Look at that. Ooh, it stays on me. Okay. I think I got it.
We set up one already for our sword, so image point 1. So we'll press done, and then we'll hit play. So you'll see nothing's really different until we get our sword out, and now our sword's going to follow our player around. So no matter which way our player is facing, the sword will follow and match with the player also. So really, really handy, really simple sort of command that we can do there as well.
Cool. All right. Give me a second. I'm gonna get me some water. I'm gonna grab me a little bit of water. Go to the bathroom. We sat there for about 50 minutes. We're gonna keep going. I'm interested. I think the next thing we're gonna work on is health. You know, get the player some health, and every time I crash, I can start diminishing that health. That way, we actually start having some game going. So right now, player is shooting bullets and swiping blades. Got it. I got me sword. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's good. It's cold, man. Out here in Michigan, there's snow outside. We didn't get it too bad where I'm at, but still. Some places got it bad. Got it so bad. Hello, welcome. Hold on, let me get my headphones on. Snow, man, thanks for coming out. I don't know how long you've been waiting for me. I had to stretch my legs. Let's get back to working this. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Okay. Check this out, man. So this is what I've been working on. Probably about, I don't know, 2.5 hours. Okay. Let's preview this. So this is the game I've got so far. I've got my enemy, and he's got a fixed location going back and forth. That's the red dot. And I've got my hero. My hero will face the mouse. I can move my hero, and he's got a sword sheath, you know, kind of right here. If I hit space, you see the sword getting hit. And then I could click the mouse to shoot my gun. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And then if I hit the enemy, or I walk into him, I'm flashing. Kind of like I got hit. Now, next thing we're gonna do. Let's get some life points, and you know, some damage, something like that. We're getting there. I mean, eventually I'm gonna start filling it in, but think like like Zelda top-down kind of way, Zelda or like a Pokemon kind of format. I don't exactly know. Right now we got some attack moves. Why am I not attacking, actually? I gotta stop. Try that again. Okay, now it's working. That was like a weird little glitch. Okay. How are we doing, man? How was your, Yeah, Link to the Past. Mostly top down. We'll start with one level. I want my character to get some life points today. We'll try to deduct those life points getting hit with an enemy. We'll see how far that takes me. Then the next thing on my to-do list would be, once we have the formula for health, I'm gonna try to create the bar. We'll put the bar in there so you can see it. And once that's done, what else is in my notes? Okay, now then we gotta destroy the enemy and actually make the attack start working on our side. It's gonna be a little bit of back and forth, but okay. Okay. Fun. turn-based game would be nice. I was actually thinking like it'd be really cool to have like a Pokemon turn-based or like a Final Fantasy turn-based game of like a party of 4. You know, make some crazy characters that you can build and like an RPG, of course. They have their own move set. That kind of stuff would be fun. All right.
In this tutorial, I'm going to
All
show
right,
you
how-
to
can you
make
hear
3
that?
different types of health bar.
Let's take a
First
look.
of all, double click on the screen and select tile background.
Tile
Change the
background.
size. The width is going to be 48 and the height is going to be 16. The reason I've chosen those 3 specifics.
Why do you choose those numbers?
Those 2 specific numbers is because I want it to be divisible by 16, because the grid is going to be 16 by 16. So in each one of these squares, there's going to be a heart. So let's just draw that in quickly. I'm not going to worry.
So he had some math in there about having the bar size divisible by 16. And that a lot of that is going way over my head. I just want you guys to know that too. Like I'm not gonna pretend I'm some kid genius here, but we're gonna figure this out.
Too much about how
Okay.
good the artwork is.
It's
I'm
nice,
just gonna
good upside
copy
down booty.
and paste that heart. One in there and one in there. Let's just fill them in. So now we've got 3 hearts.
He's doing hearts.
Right click, clone, pop it down next to it,
Ray new
double
magic
click into the
combined
clone,
together.
change the background color.
That's cool. Well, check this out because this is Construct 3. Construct 3 is a browser engine and it does
Now
work
right click on the
offline.
original hearts, Z order, send
There's
to
a
top,
free version
place that on top.
and there's also a
I'm gonna
subscription
rename
that I
this
was talking about
TV
earlier.
tile background underscore hearts. Double click. Let's get a sprite this time. Click anywhere.
The nice thing though with this construct, as I mentioned before yesterday, you know, you don't need to know anything about coding. There is a lot you need to still know and learn, but this is great entry door. First step, get your feet wet.
48.
Dip the tip
By
in,
16.
something like that.
We're going to change the origin point to the left, so you can right click, quick assign left, and I'm going to color this in. Let's color this in green.
Green. Okay.
Right click, clone it, click above it,
All right.
Double
So
click
he's
into
making
the
the
clone.
bar.
get a dark color, color it in, pop that underneath, right click on the original, and bring it to the top.
I was yapping. Let's see that again really quick.
Next, pop that underneath.
Hold on.
Right click, clone it by 16. We're going to change this TB
All right, so
tile
I don't want to do the
background.
hearts. I want to do the bar.
Hearts. Double click. Let's get a sprite this
These are
time.
sprites.
Click anywhere. We're going to make the width 48 by 16.
48
We're
by
going to
6.
change the origin point to the left, so you can right click, quick assign left, and I'm going to color this in. Let's color this in green.
Okay.
Right click, clone it, click above it, double click into the clone, get a dark color, color it in, pop that underneath,
Okay.
right click on the original, and bring it to the top.
Bring it to the top. Alright, so he's got two. He's got a dark color and he's got a bright color. That makes sense. So let's jump over here. Let's add that sprite right here. How did he do it now? Let's do it fill, green. Okay. Green. I need like two of them. Oh, battery running low. Is the thing not plugged in? Oh, it's not. What happened? Let's see. Kill your battery by having it plugged in. There you go. Ta-da. Okay. Game Maker. Can't tell if this is the same one. No, not Game Maker. Construct 3, Game Maker would be two separate things. There's also Unity. There's the Unreal Engine as well if you want to get into like more of that 3D stuff. But 3D has a lot more math involved. I think 2D is a good start. Alright, so let's make this size. He said 48 by 16. Okay. How did he get it to be those squares though?
Color it in. This is
He did something
going to change
to
the
make it a
origin
square.
point to the left. Click anywhere. We're gonna
Oh,
make-
right here. Okay, so he did that. 48 by 16. That's how you did it. Now I have my rectangle. That makes sense. Okay. And now he had a dark one. Just yeah, that's pretty dark. I like it. Okay. We got that one there. Ooh, that's small. I had no idea my characters were so big. Let's make that. Holy smokes. Okay. We can fix that. I don't know. We're gonna do some guessing here. It was like 250, wasn't it? Do that. How's that look? Strange. Yeah, it's strange. Let's delete it and start over. Alright, we're gonna do this a little differently. Okay. We do sprite. Right here. Resize. See, that was 250. Height. The width needs to be a little longer, so let's do that. I'm sure there's some math here, right? Who knows? How's that look? Getting there. It's a little wonky. It's okay. Let's do 650. Better. Actually, let's make it a little longer. Let's do 800. Even better. Okay. It's just so small though. Or no, it's this. Right? No, I don't think. This here. Am I tripping? Is this the color I'm looking at? Copy. face. This one's gonna be a lighter green. Like that. Okay. What happened here? They should not match. Let's try that again. Z order, send to bottom layer. Okay, and then make that a little darker. Okay. This here, we're gonna send to the top layer. We don't want it to keep matching the same colors, you know? So, what would I do? Blood fill, animation, tolerance. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to obviously look for some help. So what's it say?
T8 by 16. We're going to change the origin point to the left, so you can right click, quick assign left, and I'm going to color this in. Let's color this in green.
Okay, origin point to the left.
Right click, clone it, click above it, double click into the clone, get a dark color, color it in, pop that underneath.
He
Right click
cloned
on
it,
the
didn't
original
copy it.
and bring it to the top.
He did it a lot easier. Let's delete this. I don't even see a clone button. Clone object right there. Okay. Clone object. There. This here. Orientation. We're going to move that there. Cool. This one here. We're going to color. Dark green. Okay. Now it's gonna go. Now see, it's working better. This is gonna go to the bottom layer. This is gonna go on top like that. Oh wait, hold on. This needs the same thing. Orientation. Although I don't think that's going anywhere. Okay. And then that goes there like that. Okay. And now what? I'm curious.
Next up, double click, add
Test.
some text,
Okay.
change the text in the properties to 0, bring it over in line, change the name to txt_HP.
Okay.
We need to change the name of the top sprite over here, SPR_H bar.
SPR.
So we've got our hearts, we've got our health bar, and we've got our health. So the three ways that we can make this translate into a game is we can have a system where we lose a heart every time we get.
Okay. So he then added here text. I don't see the button. Whoa. Hey. Okay, there we go. I lost my worksheet there, you know, that was a little sucky. Here. Okay. 0. What do we do with 0, you know?
Hit, we can have a power bar go down, and we can also have a maximum health number. So let's go and create something that we can interact with that will cause our health to diminish. Double click a sprite.
So he's got his
Just
enemy,
colour
he's
it
getting...
yellow. And then just shrink it down. And I'm going to make mine like a wall. So every time I walk through the wall, I'm going to take damage. So I'm going to call this SPR_wall. And now we go over to the event sheet. So now we need to add an event. So we're going to say player on collision with another object, and we're going to choose the wall. Now, we want to only trigger the event once. So select the entire block here, push B to create a sub-event, double click, system, and go down to trigger once while true. And then over here is where we're going to add the action. But before we do that, we need to create some variables that track our player's health. So right click, add a global. I'm going to call this one player HP, and we're going to give him an initial health of 3. So when
let's check this out. Okay. So what he's saying is I'm going to go and add an event damage on collision with player, add an action to this here. What am I removing?
we hit the wall, we want to say trigger once, system, subtract from, HP 1. So now every time we hit that wall, we're going to lose 1 from our HP. But at the moment, we've got nowhere that shows what our total HP.
What did he do?
System, subtract from, HP 1.
System subtract from.
So, and then over here is where we're going to add the action. But before we...
Collision with that system trigger once. So we have damage, collision with that. So add an event, system, trigger, pick an instance, trigger once while true. Okay. With that trigger once, we've got...
we do that, we need to create some variables that track our player's health. So right click, add a global. I'm going to call this one player HP, and we're going to give him an initial health of 3. So when we hit the wall, we want to say trigger once, system, subtract from, HP 1. So now...
Okay, let's try that. Alright, so here, we're going to add a global. And it's going to be player HP. Initial value will be 5. Okay. Trigger once. We'll have the sprite. Or no, back. This is the global, right?
Every time we hit that wall, we're going to lose 1 from our HP. Subtract from, HP 1. So now every time we hit the wall, we want to say trigger once, System. Subtract.
Okay. System. That's what it was. And it subtract. There's new buttons from when he's doing this, so value 1. Did it.
From HP 1. So now every time we hit that wall, we're going to lose 1 from our HP. But at the moment, we've got nowhere that shows what our total HP is. So we need to set the, let's do the hearts first. We'll set the hearts to equal what our HP is. So we need to go and create an every tick. So system, every tick. We want the TB hearts, not the background one, the red ones. We need to set the width. So set width, and this is going to equal player HP multiplied by 16, because 16 is the width of our sprites. So now when we play the game, it's going to set it to 3. So even if I bring this down to 2, when we play the game, it's going to go to 3, because that's what I've stated in the event sheet.
I don't know if I quite follow, but let's see.
3 hearts. Now when I walk through this, it's going to take a heart away. Walk through it again, it's going to take another heart away. Walk through it a third time, I lose all my health. Now we can set it to subtract from the health bar. So
system every
the
tick.
sprite underscore HB, we're going to set the width to equal
player HP time
multiplied by 60.
New event, system, every tick, sprite 2, and it's going to set width. Not quite. Set width 2. That's what I'm looking for. So go back. Select global. Set value. Let's watch that one more time.
So the sprite underscore HB, we're going to set the width
It's set with.
to equal.
Oh, he just types it in. He doesn't put in a number. That's what I miss. Player HP. Oops. Player. Like that. Then times. I don't know. It was what? 800? Let me do some math. $160. Let's try it. Nothing. Well, hold on. Wait a minute, I'm way off here.
Player HP multiplied by 16. Let's play the game. And now we're taking damage on both bar.
I'm confused.
So the sprite underscore HB, we're going to set the width to equal player HP multiplied by 16. Let's play the game. And now we're taking damage on both the hearts and the health and the HP bar.
Let's see what I can do to fix that. So here, yeah, here, 800. No, 250. Well, 800. Let's try that. Because it's width, really, right? So all right, let's try it. Whoa, okay. That's just not gonna work. Kilo, okay. Nothing. Wait a minute. Is that what I did wrong? Every system tick. Yeah, I think it's grouped. That's what's the problem here. This should go here. Now let's try. Is it getting smaller? Doesn't look like it. Set with the player.
If we wanted to go with the health bar system, obviously you can see now it's only going to take 3 hits to empty the health bar. All we would need to do is change the HP value.
Did I mess up a spot here? Ay caramba! I don't understand. Let's back this shit up.
Down to 2. When we play the game, it's going to go to 3 because that's what I've stated in the event sheet. There we go, 3 hearts. Now when I walk through this, it's going to take a heart away. Walk through it again, it's going to take another heart away. Walk through it a 3rd time, I lose all my health. Now we can set it to subtract from the health bar.
So he's adding
the sprite underscore
At
HP,
every tick.
we're going to set the width.
Wait. Oh, we
Player
missed a step.
HP multiplied by 16, because 16 is the width of our sprites. So now,
What is this?
player background one, the red ones, we
Pick
need
the
to
green
set
one.
the width.
Set the width.
So set width, and this is going to equal player HP multiplied by 16, because 16 is the width of our sprites. So now, when we play the game, it's going to set it to 3. So even if I bring this down to 2, when we play the game, it's going to go to 3, because that's what I've stated in the event sheet.
What is the width of my sprite? 800 pixels. This says 440. I'm getting that right there. But let's see what happens. So every tick. What's the tick? This. Oh, wait a minute. Am I subtracting something wrong here?
There we go, 3 hearts. Now when I walk through this, it's going to take a heart away. Walk through it again, it's going to take another heart away. Walk through it a third time, I lose all my health. Now we can set it to subtract from the health bar.
Oh no,
So
that's just the hearts.
the sprite underscore HB, we're going to set the width to equal player HP multiplied by 16. Let's play the game. And now we're taking damage on both.
It's just mine isn't doing that. Life HP. Okay. All right. We have this. Subtract. Just don't know why it goes off the screen like that. It's way more than 5 times getting hit. I'm slowing down, man. I'm trying to learn here.
The hearts, and then over here is where we're going to have the action. But before we do that, we need to create some variables that track our player's health. So right click, add a global. I'm going to call this one player HP, and we're going to give him an initial health of 3.
Okay.
So when we hit the wall, we want to say trigger once, system, subtract from, HP 1. So now every time we hit that wall, we're going to lose 1 from our HP. But at the moment,
that's what's supposed to happen. Subtract. So every time, trigger once, system, is connected, right? Like, they're grouped. Yes. Player HP. Goodness gracious. Which one's player's HP? And what's this one? Right three. Oh my goodness. Okay, so oh my gosh, there's a lot to think here. I'm trying to get my head wrapped around here. So this is subtracting. I said 800, which is crazy. I think I just need to stop for the night. I don't feel like I got much done. Shit, well, you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna have to try again with a little bit more studying tonight, guys. Peace out. We'll get more. There'll be plenty more to show. Plenty more coming. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.